Welcome back to the Ireland Rugby Social, episode number 7 with our good friend Devin Toner.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Thank you for hosting us.
He is our biggest guest so far.
We will travel to you, don't
The
worry.
biggest guest.
You refuse to leave your house, but that's okay.
Oh, yeah.
We're happy to know.
We're in your kitchen on your elevated counters.
Yeah.
Everything's so...
Naturally.
Everything on the high side.
Ceilings.
7 foot doors, 2 inches on the counters.
The trials
Is
tribulations.
upstairs the same?
Upstairs, yeah. Everywhere, yeah.
So you're made to measure.
It was a 4-floor house that he turned into 2.
Well, sure, I used to live in Portobello, and when we got in there, I dug the floors down.
Did you actually?
Yeah, we
Because
did,
they're small houses around
Yeah,
there.
they're
They're
small
like,
houses, yeah. So we dug down to get more headroom.
Nice.
Swore the stats.
Beautiful.
6'11", is it?
No, it's 6'10". It's 6'10". It does say 6'11" in a lot of places, but it's
You were 6'11" when you had the...
when I had hair.
Yeah.
No, I'd never say 6'11" or 6'10". Yeah.
But always one of the biggest in the world, I would have thought.
Yeah.
I can't think of anyone bigger.
Well, like when I was playing, there was kind of 3 of us. There was
Yeah.
me, Richie Gray, and Luke Charteris. And we're all
Luke Charteris. Yeah.
So he's around 6'9", 6'10" as well. So
Yeah.
the 3 of us were kind of similar heights, you know. So we're kind of, because obviously
Richard Gray, he's still playing, isn't he?
I think so. Yeah,
Is he with French team?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
We'll get back to that. Next guest. My phone isn't on me either. Damn it.
I suppose the obvious question is, were you always big as a kid?
Yeah, I was always pretty freakish. Yeah, like there's a couple of
Your term.
There's a couple of pictures out there, you know. So like, well, I have a
Underage stuff like just
underage stuff, like underage GAA teams. Like there was I remember I was a coach, or not a coach. I was a captain of the under 11s, under 12s. I was shaking hands with the other fella beforehand, but like there's me, and then there's the ref, and then there's him. Then the other fella.
We need to get a few of these photos. We need to get a
I'll
few.
send it on to you. But yeah, no. So like my brother Dara's a year and a half older than me, so I overtook him when I was maybe 6 or 7, and then kind of, and then just kept on going. Do you know?
Presumably he's tall too.
Well, yeah, he's about 6'6" now. Yeah.
Go away.
Yeah. Well, he only shot up when he was like maybe 17, 18.
You said 6 or 7. You shut up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. Sure. I think
That is very normal.
I think going into first year, I was like 6'4", 6'3", 6'4". Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Did you find that weird when you were actually genuinely like way taller
Absolutely.
than people until you got comfortable with it?
100%. Yeah, I had a really awkward childhood, like, you know, because like I grew up in the country, so like it was like it's not like I was going out to Dublin to like go to teenage discos or anything like that. But so like you know, so
Can you
like
show the adult out, please?
you know.
Can you show that grown man? He's looking at.
Although, sorry, I do remember for the junior shirt celebration night, I was the one sent into the pub to get the cans. Do you know?
No, when you're at teenage discos as well, and it's like awkward because everyone's like the boys on one side, the girls on one side, no one's dancing. Imagine you in the
I
middle.
know, yeah.
Like,
But I remember it was like we were trying to get cans for that night, and you know, all the young ones like, I'll order me 3 cans of Heineken, or I'll have 4 cans of Bummer. So I went into a pub. I was like, can I get 5 cans of Heineken? 4, and like, asking for cans at a pub. Like,
yeah. And I'd say you got them.
and I got them.
No questions
I was
asked.
like, yeah,
You had your uses. You had your uses.
yeah. It does have a uses. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Was GA to start then?
GA was a start, yeah. Well, kind of both. Do you know what I mean? So, like, my dad, he saw me and my brother, we were like, they're going to be big. And he kind of knew we were going to be going to Castleknock College, which was a kind of a relatively good rugby school. So, we started in North Kildare Rugby Club. So, I grew up just outside Kilcock, on the Mead side of Kilcock. So, started at North Kildare Rugby Club around 8 or 9. And then we played Gaelic for Manalvi until maybe I was 15 or 16. But like once I kind of played rugby in school, I kind of stopped that kind of a little bit. But it was kind of, Gaelic and rugby were kind of...
What position were you in Gaelic?
I was all positions. So I started
Surely midfield for the throw-in.
I started off in goals.
Yeah.
And then went to full back because I was able to catch the ball and kick it a lot. Then I spent 1 game in midfield.
Hold on now, you said you can kick the ball.
I can
you had a decent kick.
Yeah,
Okay.
kick outs.
Oh, kick outs, not like accurate kicks. Just making sure you don't get away with any
But then
lies on this podcast.
And then I did 1 game in midfield, and then realised I am not fit enough by far. I was like,
Christ, yeah.
you have to mark someone in attack and defence. I was like, I can't do this. I can't run that far.
I hated that about GA as well, having to mark someone, like you man mark someone.
But then my last 2 years, I ended up in full forward. So I was literally just kick the ball in, and I
Get it up
literally,
the big man.
Yeah.
pretty much
Breaking ball.
Yeah.
You say you had an awkward childhood. Was that difficult? Now, I have a twin brother who, when I was about 13, was 6. He was 6'3", and I was about 5'3". That was traumatic for me. But he kind
As a
of
twin.
he used
He tried to stay down.
yeah, he kind of put the head down a wee bit because everybody called him big man from the age of about 5.
Yeah.
When is it? Yeah.
No, yeah, I was always awkward, to be honest. Well, not that I was always like I never kind of hunched. I was never kind of, but like I hated crowds. I hated going to rugby games, even if it was going to like an Ireland game or something. Like, you know, they used to get the schoolboy tickets.
Yeah, Lads on Road. Yeah.
But like I remember people like saying, "He's not a schoolboy. What's he doing in there?" Or like saying it jokingly. Do you know what I mean?
But like just you're sick of it chirping.
Yeah, exactly. Like I hate
You're hearing it like
walking in crowds, or like even like when I was even 17, 18, I didn't like going to concerts at all. Do you know what I mean? Because you're always conscious of who's behind you. So like if I was
everyone can see you're
at the very back, like, you know,
you're shuffle like.
So I was always really conscious. Yeah, absolutely. But then kind of once you get used to it, and once you kind of start,
flips at one stage. I presume and you're less like
100%.
taller than.
I think once maybe sixth year or for first year out of school, 18, 19. Once you kind of start playing rugby a bit and kind of getting used to yourself and getting
it's your superpower, like
that's your superpower. Yeah, absolutely. To be honest.
When did you start realizing there was maybe a future in it for you?
When I was in school, I never watched rugby. I didn't even. Not that I didn't know that Leinster existed, but I didn't watch Leinster games. Didn't go.
But you were playing rugby.
But I was playing in school, and then I was in fifth year, and my coach at that coming up to the end of the year, my coach at that stage was a fellow called Mick Quinn, who used to play for Ireland, and he came up to me and he was like,
Lansdowne, is he?
Yeah, Lansdowne as well.
Yeah.
And so Mick and his brother Charlie Quinn were my coaches in fifth year, and he comes up to me and he says, "So you got to start thinking about where you want to play after school." And I was like, "Play after school? What are you talking? I'm not going to play after school."
Yeah.
And then somebody said to me at the end of that, I was like, "Oh, you probably might get Leinster school trial." And I was like, "Leinster school trial?
No idea."
No. Yeah. So then I ended up getting a trial at the end of fifth year, and then sixth year got in Leinster schools, Ireland schools, kind of kicked on from then. And then
did you get straight into it? Yeah, you went like.
Well, I had I had a trial at the end of fifth year. Obviously, didn't get it, and then sixth year I kind of got straight into Leinster schools, got straight into Ireland schools.
And second row from the off, obviously.
Second row from the off, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Well, like it was in first year. I
thought you were going to try and say you were at half kicking the ball again. And full back. No lies, no lies.
But the funny thing was trying to see schoolboys trying to lift me when I was, because Kevin McLaughlin says a good story when like he was sixth year and I was fifth year, and for that trial he was trying to lift me. Him and Chris Henry were trying to lift me, and they couldn't. They're literally like trying to lift me.
You developed the spring after a while.
I developed the spring after a
spring
while.
Then after
after a lot of hard work from the coaches.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, but so then but kind of kicked on then after school. Then got into the academy and kind of.
So you just got
kicked on from then.
Smooth ride.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a smooth ride.
Nice. Yeah, must be nice.
Smooth ride.
The hard way.
So you wasn't a sporty house then back at home?
Not particularly. No. My dad never really played. Never played rugby. He was a soccer kind of fan. He grew up in Carlingford, County Louth, and he came down to Meath. Yeah. So he never played. So yeah, it was kind of me and my brother kind of playing rugby at the start. So we don't have any.
No rugby background in the family at all.
Did the height come from him?
Yeah.
Height actually comes from my mum's side. So my mum has like 5 brothers who are all quite tall. The tallest of them being 6'7". She's 5'10". So, and my granny was quite tall as well. So it was actually my mum's the Flanagan side is quite tall. Like, and anytime we have family gatherings, we're called we're called the giraffe centre. So it's quite funny when we all get together. Like, yeah.
So Leinster, it was always going to be Leinster.
Naturally was, you know. So it was not a seamless transition, do you know what I mean? So got out of school, did a year in the Sullivan Academy, then got into the academy, did a year in academy, and then after a year in the academy got the first development contract.
Did you? Yeah. You did 1 year in the academy.
1 year in academy.
Again,
yeah.
Right.
So it was
usually you have to do 3 years apprenticeship in the academy. Usually.
No.
And then you just got fast tracked. So I'm just seeing the picture now. It was pretty easy once you're that height.
I think they saw the natural.
So just just fast track.
There's not
he has no more growing to go. Yeah. Whereas we were all skinny runts, like trying to put on weight before we were allowed to play properly.
But I think they saw that he needs a bit of work, so he needs to get in quickly. Do you know what I mean? So
throw you in the deep end, kind of.
So my first year in the development, like I had 1 cap. Next year I had 2 caps. Next year I had 4 caps. Yeah. So like my first 3 or 4 years, I only had less than 10 caps.
You're just training.
So I was playing on Lansdowne in the AIL.
Yeah, okay.
And then it was 2009 where I kind of got my break. Do you know what I mean? I remember I got on the bench for a Heineken Cup group game. And Leo.
What age are you then?
2009, I was 23. Yeah, 23. And then
quite late.
Yeah, no. And then Leo got injured. in early on against Wasps.
Who else was there in second rows?
Mal was still there, yeah.
Like Mal.
Yeah. And then Leo got injured, and then I kind of got on. And then I kind of played a few of those pool games, 2009.
That's the year you won it.
Yeah,
so you won it in Murrayfield.
Murrayfield, against Leicester. Yeah. I was on the bench. Didn't get on the final. But
I know I didn't get on the Schools Cup final as well, but I still count it.
Carry the trauma.
So how many Europeans do you have?
I've got 4 Europeans. Yeah, 4. Yeah.
It hurts.
So easy for some people, isn't it? On the club front,
missed the
so easy.
Yeah, so easy.
And how many leagues? It's obscene, isn't it?
7 leagues.
7
leagues. Yeah.
I moved to Dublin way too late.
You can't have really been injured too often in your career.
That's why I kind of realised why the longevity was kind of there for me, because I was always kind of available when other people got injured. So I got my.
Well, you did injure a lot of people as well.
That.
You did. This is a team as well. Like, you did injure a lot of people.
Go on.
Your elbows, knees, hips. What was it? Someone said it's like trying to tackle Dev is like trying to tackle a coffee table standing upright. There's just edges and bits, and like, how many people do you stand on in lineouts trying to...
Edges and bits.
There's a few toenails missing coming down. Like,
what's that? Yeah. So injure people and then you stay fit. That's the secret.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. No, I was always quite good with being available when other people were injured.
Yeah,
because as I said, I got my chance when Leo got injured in Leinster, and then with Ireland I got my chance when Paulie got injured. You know, so like, and then I got my first cap with Ireland in 2010 against Samoa. I was I started, and then I wasn't meant to play again.
Was that an RDS? No.
It was in the Aviva. So I started against Samoa, and then the next 2 games were the All Blacks in Argentina, and I wasn't meant to be on the bench for them. But Donegal Ryan had gotten a red card and got banned. So then means I got on the bench for that. So I got 3 caps that in 2010, and then didn't get capped again until 2013. Do you mean? But it was just like being. Was there
a 3-year gap?
Yeah. So there was from 2010. I missed the World Cup in New Zealand. And that tour in New Zealand 2011, 2012.
Yeah.
And then when Joe came in, I kind of because like Joe,
because you'd worked with Joe, obviously. Yeah.
He trusted me. Yeah. I mean, he wanted secure lineup ball. So
you and Rossi played some of the games under like consistently, didn't you? Or consecutively, I mean.
That kind of points to like Joe kind of likes consistency. He likes, He likes guaranteed ball. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Rossi in the scrum, me in the lineup kind of thing.
And worked.
Everything revolved around getting the ball. You know?
You're probably pillars of that team properly.
Take us inside the lineout, because everyone says it's complicated. And obviously, over November, there was a lot of attention of how Ireland's lineout functioned. Yeah. How many moving parts are there?
There is a lot of moving parts there.
Can you make it as complicated as you want?
You can, yes and no. Like, there's obviously the throw is obviously one of the most important things. There's the movement on the ground. There's the lift. There's the jump. There's the actual call that you use. There's bailout calls. There's loads of different things going on, and everyone needs to know exactly what's going on. There's like a thing, and the communication needs to be there as well. So you can see in November a couple of bad ones were missed because I think it was because they didn't hear the call. You know, so like when you make a call, you give it to the loose head. He brings the hooker, and so he knows the call. But you'd have bailout calls as well, whether you can go to the front or the back, or you might have like a hands on hips where you go to the tail, or hand up. So like, there's loads of different things you need to be listening out for. But I think in the Aviva, someone called a bailout call, but someone didn't hear it.
Or the signal wasn't.
And then 2 lads. Obviously, but so everyone needs to be on the same hymn sheet and on the same page. Yeah.
It can just look messy then, can't it? Because
100%
lads run into each other. Or
absolutely.
Is eyebrows one as well?
Yeah. It used to be. It could be anyone. Do you know? So like, well, yeah. So like, if eyebrows, so like, if I come in and I have a pole with me, and if there's no one behind me, you just give a little nod or eyebrows, and then go and it's on you.
That's why I asked you. Donegal Ryan had one eyebrows before in Munster, and apparently can't move his eyebrows, or his eyebrows are quite rigid.
He was like this.
He went like that, but I don't know if this is specifically true, but like the hooker there was like, you didn't move your eyebrows. I was like, did you not see me? So it all depends on your facial movement.
And these boys, the kind of show ponies, have any say in what went on in there?
Not in the lineup.
No. Well, I was involved in the lineup before. With Dev, remember Italy 2018.
That brings back a memory.
Yeah, he brought me under his wing, and we won the ball. Like, I got lifted, we won it, and then I had to throw it down to you, didn't I? I think you were there,
something like that. Yeah,
and I messed up the throw down to Devin. It was a knock on, but I did win the line.
Slick.
Yeah,
Sounds like a fever
one for
dream.
one.
What actually happened?
But sorry, they do have an input as to where they want it. Do you know what I mean? So with Joe and with Sexto, you know, like, you're like, we need that middle to tail. I'm like, they're defending.
That is the
they're
biggest
defending
strike
the
we'd
middle of
have.
the tail, so I have to go to the
Just
front.
throw it to the back.
Do you know?
We'd have like a specific back move where we kind of want to tie up their forwards, obviously, and then we're up. Most of the time, you want it off the tail.
Most of the time, you want the tail, yeah. But most of the time, it's defended.
As a 9, you're like, right, get the ball off the tail. You get a chance to run around the back line, and then next thing they call it on the 5 meter line up, and then it makes your pass way longer.
Yeah.
But
And then you get given out to by obviously the 10 or whatever. Like, you're just like. It's better having the ball than not having the ball. You know. But that's when you have to kind of bring in a bit of movement and then just back yourself. You know, so that's kind of what I kind of did a lot of times. Whereas I kind of go to the tail and kind of come forward into it a little bit and kind of beat them with speed. But then the throw needs to be perfect. Lift needs to be perfect. Every so, you know, so
It feels so that the hooker tends to get the blame though, so no matter what, if something goes wrong.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
it's an easy bailout for you as well.
it's an easy bailout, but it doesn't come to account to how good their defense is. You know.
Yeah.
A lot of the times, like South Africa have a class line-out defense. New Zealand have a really a good line-out defense. They New Zealand are a mirroring team, so they'll mirror exactly what you do and try and get up. And they got very kind of obviously springy locks. You know what I mean? So it depends on how good they are as well. You know, and that comes down to, as I said, there's a lot of different moving parts.
Your size was your kind of superpower in the line out. How did it work in the rest of the game?
Here we go.
Good and bad.
Good and brilliant.
Good and
The
bad.
coffee table running around the corner. You can't stop that.
Here he comes.
Oh god. Well, I had to work on my rucking technique quite a lot because
Genuinely, because like Joe from my body height was
body height number one. You have to get down as low as you can. I can't get down that low. So, and it's like obviously I had a bit of weight behind me, so I needed to try and get it down and get through. Do you know what I mean? But like the big thing with Joe was like just as long as you're early, you can get just as long as you get there before them, you can get a bit lower.
Yeah.
You know, so like
fitness
it's kinda,
and
but if I even my scrummaging technique, mauling technique is like I look back on kind of early scrums and my back is like bent like this kind of, and so it's just getting down into the lower position.
But even
for
logistically,
you
because
is
you're so big,
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
for the guys around you.
but everyone has to do it. You know, like it's kind of but it's like
well, you weren't getting a get out of jail free card
No,
because you're
absolutely
tall.
not. Yeah.
That would never be.
no, not at all.
With Joe especially.
Yeah. Like if you're in the team, you got to be able to do it.
Yeah.
You know. But that's why, like, I spent my first kind of 4 or 5 years learning about my body and how I can use it to best of my ability and how can I, obviously, and then, we kind of learned how to use it basically, and then kind of kicked on like.
Remember a tip tackle against Ulster?
In Ravenhill.
Sorry,
Let it go.
Sorry, I remember that as well.
Social. This isn't.
I remember it was Tom Court.
Tom Court tip tackled you.
Court, well,
It was physics.
he got a yellow card. I don't know if it was a red card or a yellow card. He got a yellow card.
That's impressive to get you.
And then I remember all the Ulster fans were calling me Tom Daly afterwards for diving.
Can we get the clip? Can we get the clip of this? Yeah. So Tom gets sent off.
He got
Probably
either
yellow back
or
then.
red. It was a yellow back then, it wasn't it? But you're like, it's not that easy. It's not that hard to tip tackle me. You just do because my hips are so high.
Yeah.
My hips, so like it's not.
I don't want to see it.
And I was obviously running upright as usual.
So it's your fault.
Yeah.
The only reason he didn't get nervous at the tail end of his career is because he had 7 leagues and 4 European Cups.
But sorry, then
That's true. Yeah,
I
was running out for me.
I remember getting a yellow in Ravenhill as well, getting a high tackle on Mike Lowry as well.
There should be some sort of special for that.
Mitigation.
Yeah.
Mike Lowry.
He's probably the most high tackle player in the league.
Yeah.
So every game, like for a while there, every game he was like, because he's quite small and he runs really low and he's really quick.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it happened all the time.
yeah.
Was there ever a moment where you were running in a Leinster game down the throat of Conor? No? You didn't get a free run on
I've
it?
definitely had 1 or 2 tackles. But like
there
nothing.
must have
High
been
knees.
nothing that stands out. Like.
No. Yeah, there was Munster Leinster you playing. I remember it was the Stevens Day game. A few years ago when Nick McCarthy was playing 9.
Yeah.
And I was injured. I was injured. I wasn't playing, and I remember I was watching, and it was really windy, and you like poor Nick, like it was really windy. So
Yeah, I remember.
yeah, you remember this?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
How many lockdowns you got?
Yeah.
So like Nick had to kick so much in that first half because the wind was really bad, so you're not going to throw back to the 10. And you were just standing on a pillar on the open side and just doing that because it was so windy, so he had to kick it straight low.
But Nick had just joined Munster as well.
Yeah, I remember chatting to him the week after. He was like
3 years previous with him, so I knew how he played and how he set up and how he kicked the ball as well. So I was able to kind of predict when he's going to go for something.
I remember watching. I was like, "You poor fella, just leave him alone, Dev."
I know,
yeah. So I mean, but playing against Dev, and
all
he's
those
at like pillar.
Those Stevens days games
changes yours, They're brilliant.
No, they're not. They're annoying.
They're brilliant for us.
They're away for us every single year. Stevens Day. You're like, you can't enjoy your Christmas.
It's so hard to be a Leinster player. Oh no.
Yeah. You can't enjoy Christmas.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy that rivalry in Munster? Was that rivalry?
Yeah, of course it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Why was it a rivalry? That's nasty. No, that's nasty.
No, it absolutely was. We got our arse in hand. It was like a good few times early on. It's okay. You can say what you like for in your house. I loved the battle in the lineout coming up against, say, Pete or Donnacha Ryan or the lads, because like you spend so much time with them in camp. I know what Pete's gonna do, so like I'm kind of like, he's going to try and go forward here. I'm going to try and go back. And like
front,
this, yeah. Well,
Pete was a really good.
I say I enjoyed. I didn't as well, because he did rob a good few off me. So but he obviously knows what I'm thinking. Because we would have worked quite closely in the Ireland line out. Do you know what I mean? So like he was always my
big part of his game as well.
100%. Yeah.
Because he was class. He was class jumper, wasn't he?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Like I remember when
fellas used to love lifting him. Like
for Ireland, there was obviously a line out where I would be back lifter, Paulie would be front lifter, and we'd throw Pete up like literally unbeatable.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like. For me, lifting it's different as well. Do you know what I mean? And you have someone to spring a Pete.
I remember there's a few photos or stills of you and Paulie doing that lift, like, and you're fully extended, and then Pete is like that much higher than like even if the opposition went up, like
but then you say it's unbeatable, but like if the throw's not right, do you know what I mean? If the throw's down here, that's the thing. That's the thing. But everything needs to be in sync. Do you know?
70 caps for Ireland.
70 ended on, Did
you finish on 70?
Finished on 70, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What are the big ones that jump out, the big moments?
Big ones. First one that always comes to mind is Chicago.
Yeah.
Probably top of the list. Even though he didn't win it. Do you know what I mean? There was no trophy right at the end of it, but it's just up there for the weekend that it was. And the significance behind it. It was after losing in 2013 and being able to come back in and win it in 2016 was brilliant.
That 2013 game, you played that as well.
Yeah.
It's a lot of that.
Yeah, I started that game. Yeah.
Never forget how quiet the stadium was after that one.
I know,
that was the building block for that.
That was
Chicago,
the building block,
wasn't it?
absolutely, for it. Yeah.
It was devastating.
Yeah.
Like the whole crowd just fell flat because it was like a minute away from winning it.
Yeah, I know. And then that passage of play, the 4-minute passage of play.
Do you have any moments in that? I missed a tackle in that.
I wasn't in that. So I came off at around 65. Or 60, 65.
We were winning when I left.
Exactly. Okay, right. Fair enough, Dev. So Dev beat he's the only player to beat the All Blacks that day.
Every
65 minutes. We lose that day.
And then for me, the first Six Nations win in 2014 was big for me.
In France.
In France, so in the Stade de France. And I remember, so we won I was it Vaha Mahina picked, and me and Chris Henry held him up. And then they got
for them all.
No, they were trying to exit. It was off maul or a scrum. Yeah. But we held them up, and then we got the penalty, and then we won, and it was unbelievable. Yeah. It was the first Six Nations win for
unbelievably
us.
nervy ending.
100%. Yeah.
Because your man there, 9. Remember, he missed a relatively easy kick. To go ahead, and then then Dev, as he just said, he won the game for us at the end. Well done, Dev. But that was nail biting, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
And Dricko's last game.
Was that Dricko's last game?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then the following year, obviously in Scotland and Murrayfield was brilliant as well. You know, where we're going back in to watch the England game to see the score difference. You know, and then
France throwing it around like a lunatic.
France throwing it out.
We're
like kick it out.
Yeah.
Like
that was incredible. That was
then to go back into the stadium.
Yeah.
With all the crowd were leaving, and then someone came over the PA. They're like, "Oh, just everyone stay, watch the game here." So all the fans were still in the stadium. We go back out in our suits to get the trophy.
That was an incredible way to do it. Because it was nearly.
Yeah.
And they let the stands fill up properly, but they were in the dark, weren't they? Do you remember them being in the dark? But like, so you had the trophy. It felt empty, but you could just hear this. They might have like 10,000 Irish fans maybe back in. It was
But then Grand Slam 18 was class as well. Do you know? I kind of feel more of a not more of a love. I felt more involved in the 14-15 because I was on the bench for the Twickenham on the Paddy's Day.
who started
It would have been James Ryan,
Cheese and
was it Hendy?
Was it Hendy
start
started?
or some? It could have been Hendy. But
yeah.
I know, like when you're always told, obviously the 23 is the 23, but like you feel different if you're on the bench or not.
We've chatted about that before, haven't we? Like about being kind of on the outside and then fully on the outside. And
but like
it does make a
but that
difference.
2018, so I started 3 games and benched 2 games, but I still overall like it's very good. But it's just that last game. Yeah, but that was an unbelievable. I think 2018 as a whole in my career was one of my favourites because we won the league,
we won everything.
We won the Heineken Cup, we won the Grand Slam, and then at the end we went on tour to Australia. We won a series down in Australia in 2018 as well.
That was the party year.
Yeah, that was the.
We were chatting to Rob Carney.
Rob about that year as well. Yeah.
Was there a party?
Jet skis and
jets. Oh, the jet skis.
The jet skis,
the jet skis.
and the jet ski. Yeah.
And the carnage of the Grand Slam when you boys were out quite a bit.
Yeah. That's
no, but even that Australia, in the Australia trip, we were very not lax, but we were like
you were part of that small crew. That
small
one
crew,
night.
Small crew.
Who talked about that? Was Peter Mahoney maybe spoke about that?
Was it Pete? Yeah.
I
have a good video. There's a good photo. It was me, you, Pete, was Nugget. Sean Cronin, probably.
We went for dinner and then we went for pints.
Went for dinner and then we went for pints. And but like
it was
just because we were kind of more senior and we were like kind of more relaxed.
Dev was like 4 trophies.
I was going to say, could you live with Dev on the pints?
No, God no.
Just logistically not possible.
The hollow legs? No way. No. You have the box saber around. Dave, Pete,
all of those boys.
Yeah. You have to take a few tactical walks.
Do a few robs in it.
Yeah. Carney very good at that. Really? Yeah, or else you'll just not the shoulder play rugby on the weekends.
Not going to the World Cup in 2019.
Yeah.
That was a shock, certainly on the media side of things.
Yeah, 100%.
How was it like being in there?
Yeah, obviously I've spoken about this like a lot since because anytime, any podcast, any interview, it always comes up. You know what I mean? It's always quite interesting. Not interesting, but
you asked to talk about it. You want to talk
about it.
Didn't you say that before?
Just before we come out.
It's in the notes.
Do not talk about it.
4 points.
Yeah.
No, it was that's obviously talking about lows. That's probably up there with the lowest. You're obviously told if you're not going to the World Cup, you're getting a phone call.
Did you get a phone call?
I got a phone call that night, and I was just literally watching TV, and name come up.
Were you like feeling that you mightn't, or were you like?
No,
did you know,
I thought I was going.
Did you?
Thought I was going.
Mainly
because in training camp was in Portugal. We had a training camp beforehand,
and then we went to play England.
Joe comes up to me a couple of weeks or months beforehand, and he was like, "Oh, Devin, I just want to ask you, what exact height are you in meters?" I was like, "Oh, 209." I was like, "Why?" He was like, "I just want to, because of the height of the bedrooms in Japan. I want to just make sure."
Oh, the nasty man!
And I was like, "Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm going."
Beautiful.
I was like, "Okay, right."
Yeah.
Maybe that was the deciding point. It never fit.
Yeah, we couldn't fit because there was an issue with the beds in Japan.
Was there? Yeah.
There was because
we had a tour to Japan in 2017. Was it?
2017. Yeah, you said the.
But we stayed, but they added like a futon or something at the end of my bed, and I was like,
superstar over there.
No, superstar. I've spent my entire life with my head and my feet
ankles
out the bed. It's actually weird.
What did the people of Japan think? Were they genuinely?
Oh yeah. They were like in awe. Basically, as I was walking by, basically. But they were so respectable about it. Do you know what I mean? So like it's they never say anything like.
They stop you for photos or anything. Genuinely.
Good few. Good few. Yeah.
You boys going here? I'm the big name here.
Yeah.
It's only Dev.
But yeah, sorry. I as I said, I thought I was going. That's probably to my detriment. I was probably a little bit too comfortable, I suppose. I don't think I played very well in the warm up games. in the
as a
before the
team,
World
though, we
Cup.
didn't have a.
That's the
good
thing, yeah. Do you know what I mean? So
warm-up.
I don't think I performed to my ability at all. And do you know, and then everything after, do you know, it was like there was a big fallout, and I do feel for Jean as well, because like he got a lot of stick for it. Do you know, he got a lot of stick for it. And like I've said it before, like he was trying to do his job as a professional rugby player. Do you know, like he was.
Yeah, but it's an easy.
But like in my point of view, he is one second row of the second rows that were picked. It wasn't me or him. Do you know?
Yeah.
And he did get a lot of stuff online first, you know. But again,
lads who come in like that do tend to, especially if they take a place.
Second row in safe hands, do you think?
Ireland? Yeah, I think so. Obviously, there's a lot of talk about the lineout now. Do you know, I think somebody needs to nail down that starting, or not starting, but like the lineout caller kind of role. Tig is a phenomenal player. Do you know what I mean? A phenomenal player. I don't know would I have him up there as one of the best callers in the game. Do you know? But the same, I don't think anyone has stepped forward.
Is it hard for him if he's to swap from like second row to six?
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Because he's to learn new role.
There's different roles, different positions. Like even like because they're all kind of interchangeable now. All the kind of low like Berdo can play six and second row. They all need to know all the positions. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to nail down. Do you know what I mean?
Is that difficult for a lineup, but good for a team that they can all like
100%.
You know, you could have Tig at six and then different combos, but
different combos. A
lot more to learn, obviously.
But like the talent coming through is huge in the second row anyway. Obviously Edwin Adogbo was obviously I think he's obviously Tom Ahern as well. I think if he gets a good string of games under his belt, I think he's a very good lineout caller as well. So I think he got a bit of hype behind him.
Incredible player,
and obviously he's like 6'9", is he? And he can
play
you six as well.
About, you stood straight like Tom stands like that. But I think he's about 6'9" or 10 when he goes.
There's a good few lads coming through now. And then it's good to see Joe McCarthy's back from injury now as well. So they kind of missed him. His kind of size and strength as well, you know. So like,
bit of an enforcer, isn't he?
Yeah, 100%.
6'10" doesn't grow on trees in Ireland, though.
No, I know.
What about young Toner? Is he your son? Is he a big boy?
Well, he's the tallest in the class anyway.
Of course he is.
Oh, is he? That's mad.
Yeah,
that's mad.
My daughter's is tall as well. She's 5 though. I get her to basketball though.
Yeah. So it is safe.
Yeah,
safe for another while anyway.
Yeah.
Big man, been great to speak to you.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks for having us in your beautiful home.
Yeah, no, my pleasure.
My pleasure. Some kitchen ideas.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's very expensive looking. But see if there's any knockoffs. Thank you, Dev.
No bother. Thanks, guys. Cheers.